What is going on out there, horror fam?
Hi,
It
everybody.
is your jolly partners in crime here.
Whee!
Yeah, hit it with a bling. Wow.
I'm really counting on us next year to changing those to like Christmas sounds.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we're kind of getting, I messed with our sound effects, but not a ton, because I remember I got that set up like right before a stream, and I wanted to get on here and just treat the horror fam to superior
things like this
audio quality, you know. Oh my goodness. Everybody is wearing their horror fam gear today because we're wearing ours. I see JK is wearing his horror fam t-shirt. Chad's got his sweater rocking.
Nice.
We got Artsy in here. Now, Artsy, I'm going to tell you something. I had never seen the Phantom of the Opera. Anna introduced me to it, and we now have the soundtrack downloaded on the phone, and we will turn that bad boy on.
You got to.
Such a good soundtrack.
I didn't know it was such a strange thing to learn that the Phantom of the Opera missed some people. Like, I thought it was such a huge part of the like zeitgeist in the 90s. I figured anybody over the age of like 35 had heard the Phantom of the Opera. You know what I mean?
Surprise! What's going on? What's going on, Hammerhead?
Hi, Hammerhead.
Hammer double tap head over there. Oh my goodness! And we have Pinhead in here. What's going on, Pinhead?
Hi, Pinhead.
Love you, brother.
We've
Brian
missed you, man.
Perry is back.
Hi, Brian.
Now, I wanted to be honest with everybody. I'm always honest with everybody on here, but I want to let them
further behind the curtain.
A little from the heart tonight on this December 26th. So, horror fam, tonight's original plans, which I had hyped up, did not come to fruition. I'm going to tell you why. Now, tonight was supposed to be the Talk Horror Community Awards, the Horror Fam Awards. It was going to be really fun. It was going to be really great. And
we got a little ambitious.
Well, no.
For Christmas week.
Well, to be, hey, Pinhead, welcome back, baby.
Pinhead!
Yeah. So, I just wanted to. Anna just loves pushing it now. Anna just loves pushing.
I do. I love that button.
But so we made it to the 10-yard line. I changed the plan today. So at the last minute, I changed the plan because, we could have done it. I could have done the community awards today. No problem. Could have gotten that together. But the deal is this.
How honest are we getting?
So I mean, I'm going to be, I'm going to tell everybody because it's not our fault. We didn't do anything wrong. So to let everybody know, we decided at the last minute, because Anna had a moment today.
I had a moment.
And I'm like,
that's such a nice way of putting that. I had a crying jag today.
She did. She had a crying jag today. And it is Artsy has become a channel member too, baby. We got the prime timers in here, baby. Oh my goodness. And Vile walking through the door. No problem. But to be honest with y'all, and like I said, I'm all, that's a figure of speech. I'm always honest with you all. You're the horror fam. I don't play a character when I get on here. I don't bullshit. And Anna had a problem earlier with some past trauma that was left over from last Christmas.
Yeah.
Specifically December 26th of last Christmas.
It's a rough day.
And it just hit me. It was like, man, last year at this time, it was really hard for both of us. Really hard. And the horror fam helped us through it tremendously.
Yeah.
tremendously helped us through it. Every time we had a live stream, we got a break from the reality that was the tragedy of our lives. So I decided that today, it's December 26th. We've been doing a lot of live streams lately that have had an agenda. We're playing a game or we're ranking something, and that those are all great. They're fun. I love them. Wouldn't trade them for anything. Not complaining about them. Mm-mm. But that is the purpose of those live streams, is to rank this franchise or to play trivia. And they're great. But I decided, man, there's some other people out there probably not having the greatest of days today. I know it's a hard time for a lot of people, a really hard time for a lot of people. And I decided today we're just going to hang out. We're going to sit back and just talk to each other. You can tell us anything you want, and we will be here and talk to you about it. We're just going to hang out. That's it. The community awards are coming.
We listen and we don't judge.
Yeah, we listen and we don't judge.
Yeah.
Dang, JK. Look at that. A member for 50 months.
Wow.
Celebrating being a member for 50 months. Whoa. That's prime material right there. But, so that's it. We could have done the community awards today, but in case any of y'all need somebody or just want to talk or just hang out, because we do too. You had a moment today. I'm going to tell you, we had a great, fantastic Christmas this year. Last year was not good.
Yeah. But I did get haunted by Christmas past. I did.
She did get haunted by Christmas past today. And it's just, so we need the horror fam too today, and we y'all were there for us every time we needed y'all last year. So today we're here for you and we're here for each other. And that's it. I just want us to hang out and talk,
JK gets it.
Yeah. I mean, JK,
season.
I mean, and that, both of my parents are gone. Yeah. They've been long gone.
Yeah.
They've been gone lots of years now. I have two friends that I would consider best friends at different points in my life. Both of them have lost a parent this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And both due to, one was supremely tragic and the other one was too. It was like, that's not supposed to happen. And thinking about that as well, I was like, man, and I've reached out to both of those friends, like, just checking on them, because I know how it goes. Mm-hmm. Especially your first Christmas or first birthday or whatnot, when, the people you love aren't here anymore to celebrate that with them. So,
yeah, absolutely.
The
first holiday season is the worst. Yeah.
So here we are, horror fan. We are at your disposal. Anything you want to send our way, we'll chat about it. Doesn't have to be.
I was going to say, you'll have to scroll back because people have been sharing. Yeah.
We're going to scroll back. It doesn't have to be personal. It doesn't have to be sad. It can be anything. You can tell us what presents you got. I see Brian Perry did that. We're going to get that here in just a minute. And
that's awesome, Brian Perry. I hope you had a great Christmas.
And, a lot of people are coming through, JK celebrating being a member for 50 months. That is freaking huge. Look at that.
I know, that's wild.
50 months.
That's wild.
My goodness.
Yeah.
JK, buddy, he won't let us run him off. And we've tried. We've tried.
Have we tried to get rid of JK?
No, absolutely not. He's here for everybody. I'm going to keep JK. I'll tell you what, he's never allowed to leave.
Sorry, JK.
I'll Buffalo Bill his ass. I'll put him in the
basement.
I'll put him in the basement if I have to. He'll be down there with Jonas, keeping him company. And Pinhead becoming a channel member. He's back in prime time, baby. And Artsy as well. coming back to prime time, and that's good because tomorrow we are having our members only live stream. And while I got y'all in here, I do want to tell you right now, and then I'm going to get to your comments, but I do want to tell you right now, tomorrow's live stream, members only, is going to be a Secret Santa setup, but with a twist. All of you who are coming to tomorrow night's live stream, if you want to participate, which would be fantastic, email me at contact@talkhorror.com and give me a little fact about yourself. And tomorrow I'm going to read the facts and we're going to match up the members to those facts and see how long it takes before we figure it out.
Nice.
So for instance, this is an example. It can be anything, this person could dunk a basketball in high school. This person met Rob Schneider at a Denny's in Oklahoma. This person produced the Christmas album. Whatever it is, you send it to us and we will go over it. And we're just going to figure out who that member could be.
Yeah, and no stressing about it aloud. Like if you don't want to share something personal, it can be something silly. Yeah. My favorite album when I was 10 was
this person painted their fingernails pink yesterday. And then of course everybody would vote Chad Edmonds,
obviously,
and we would be right. It could be anything. I mean, this person is wearing penguin socks right now. Well, hell,
that
that's
would be
me.
Steven.
It's me. But yeah, so tomorrow for the members only, that is Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, members only stream, we're doing a Secret Santa. So Anna's going to provide a little fact. I'm going to provide a little fact, and you are going to provide a little fact if you're comfortable with it.
It's so funny. So I remember saying this when you first brought this up, is I think we do allow the horror fam so far behind the curtain that I'm not sure I can come up with something that
I thought
either wouldn't already know or be able to guess from what they do know,
Yeah, because I know you probably didn't think I'd introduce the stream today the way I would, but we let the horror fam because they've been there for us,
Yeah.
And it's not our fault. You didn't put that trauma in there, but now you have to deal with it, and that's
let it out.
And you did let it out. So we pivoted today because there might be some other people that just they don't want to come on here and have me talk at them for an hour. They want to talk with me.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, and if anyone is curious, Steven is absolutely the best person to need to cry to. Like 100%.
Brian Perry says, "Hey Stephen, I got 7 movies on DVD for Christmas. They are National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Beetlejuice, Anchorman 2, Bewitched, The Equalizer 3, and Diary of the Dead, and Trancers 6. And he got handmade cigars as well. Wow, man. Brian Perry's having a killer Christmas.
Dude, you made
there,
out.
Man.
That's awesome.
Woo! Handmade cigars.
Those some really fun movies, too.
They are, man. Yeah, enjoy, brother. And let us know which is your favorite out of all those movies that you just named.
And SJM, we saw you slip in during all this. So hi.
Yeah.
Hi, sweetie.
Yeah. Pinhead, man, he says, "Love you guys and the horror family. With my mom not doing her best, you guys have really got me through, no doubt. Luckily, we had a great Christmas."
That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that.
Me too, brother. Hey, we're always here, brother. Always.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Chad, man, it is,
it is for a lot of people.
A lot of people.
The holidays are hard.
Yeah.
It's such an odd juxtaposition though too, right? Because they can also be awesome. You know what I mean?
Can.
Or you can have moments of both within the same holiday.
Yeah. Yeah, because yeah. But it just, there's a lot of people dealing with a lot of stuff right now. And especially, when I talked about my friends earlier who just, have lost a parent
this year. Yeah.
Yeah. This year for the first time. I mean, You know, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. And you sit around and you wonder what in the hell, because it's like both of my grandparents are still here, both sides, but neither of my parents are.
Oof.
You know what I'm saying? And you think about for them, so you know, I can kind of see, probably guess where they're at right now. In my friends' minds, you know, you sit around and you think, well, I wonder what I would have bought them this year. I wonder what they would have got me, or I wonder how happy they would have been to watch, you know, a Christmas movie we watch every single year for Christmas for my mom.
Right.
That's why we do it, because that was her favorite Christmas movie, and she'd, God knows, TBS every Christmas.
TBS every year.
They're going to play that movie on repeat. So the entire day, and she would have it on there. You know, I'm not saying that's all she did, but I mean, that's when she wasn't actively watching anything, or sometimes when she was, that's what was on.
Yeah.
You know,
I have an uncle who feels that way about that movie. If Christmas was at their house that year, like that movie was running. So he was like, this is my life. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? So this was my childhood. That's probably what those, you know, my friends are dealing with right now. Yeah,
probably,
absolutely.
You know, I've spent Christmases, a lot of Christmases with both of these friends and some of their parents, of course, you know, and man, you know, I feel really bad for them. You know, I mean, Chad, man, I'm sorry to hear about that, brother. You know, but we will be here for you, man. You know, we're not a replacement, but you can talk to us about them anytime you want, anytime, or talk at us anytime you want. I mean, we will be here for you, buddy. And you know, it's, you know, that's rough. You know, that is really rough. I mean, because that's on holidays too. You know, I mean, I don't know what it is about us, but me and you know, apparently December 20, not this one. We had a good one. That's not bragging.
No, but we did. We did. I mean,
apart from your moment, December 26th is like cursed for us or something. You know?
Yeah. I don't know what the deal is, but.
Yeah. I mean, Gory Tiger, what's going on, brother? Glad you made it in here. What, or Christmas Snowcat, or whatever we call it. You know, Christmas Snowcat in here.
Was it Gory Reindeer?
I think it was Gory Reindeer. Yeah.
Gory Reindeer.
Yeah. Yeah. Vile, he says, I feel this. I go back and forth with this kind of stuff constantly. My parents have passed away already. Father in 15, mother in 17, and I don't get to see my longtime friends as much anymore. Yeah, man. You know, we definitely feel you on that, brother. I mean, and we know that you move around a lot being in the military and stuff. Yeah. So that's got to be tough, man. But anytime you check into this channel, you know, whether it be on the YouTube, the Discord, whatever, you are among friends, my friend. You know, like I said with Chad, you know, I know we're not going to replace anybody or be a stand-in for them, but dude, you are among friends anytime you're with us.
Absolutely. I think we all make each other a little less lonely, don't we?
For sure, man. Yeah. I know personally, I would have went absolutely nuts last year without the horror fam, you know, rocking it down, man. I mean, and and that's rough too, Vile. I know you get that nostalgia going on, and you know, it's tough, dude. It's tough.
Absolutely.
Archie saying, I can understand. A family friend of my mom lost her only son either Christmas Eve or the day after, and I felt so terrible for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
That's horrible. And I mean, oh, yeah, that is terrible. Yeah. Hope she's doing the best that she possibly can. And, you know, ooh.
I know.
Yeah. Chad Edmonds, thank you, sir. Hitting us with the $5 super sticker. I didn't even see
that come through. Did you see that come through?
I didn't see it come through. I don't know why we didn't get the alerts.
Yeah, we usually get notifications for that. So sorry, Chad, we didn't get, So we were scrolled up and didn't see it come through.
Yeah, didn't get to check that one out, man.
But yay, thank you.
Chad is saying he's a secret New Kids on the Block fan. Anna is a not so secret.
I'm a not so secret New Kids on the Block fan.
Yeah.
I loved them. Yeah. I mean, perfect age, right? Like I was 10 when they were huge, right? So it was all that 10-year-old girl's dreams come true. Yeah. And I actually got to see them in concert. And it was amazing.
Yeah, the drummer of Rat. The drummer of Rat. I mean, this is a totally California girl story right here. The drummer of Rat.
Yeah.
Bought her and her friends or got you and your friends tickets to see New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess just in conversation with my mom, you know, my mom was like, you know, the girls really want to see them, blah, blah, blah. They're coming to town. And he was like, done.
Wow.
But he was like, but I want you to take my oldest boy. So he got tickets for all the girls on our street who were all like same age group and his son. And he was the only boy who came with us. Fourth row. It was amazing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It's a total like California girl memory, but it was awesome.
Yeah, because it's like it would be a dream to meet anyone from Rat for me. But I can only imagine. Because you know, I mean, they're before my time and everything. But I'm a huge rock and metal fan.
Yeah,
and I love 80s hair metal. Don't care. Hell, that's probably should have been my fact for the members only stream. But I love hair metal as well.
He's a huge hair metal fan. Yeah.
But I couldn't imagine. Could you imagine? I mean, that would be like, man, you know, the drummer from Rat bought me tickets to go see In Flames.
Yeah.
Like, God.
Right.
Just imagine having a story like that, or, you know.
Yeah. It's a pretty, I mean, it's like, to be fair, it is the only story like that I have. So it's not like I'm chock full of like crazy celebrity stories, but like that's, yeah. Bobby Blotzer. Shout out was my neighbor back then.
Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. So that my email is up on the screen for anybody who needs it to email me your fact. It is contact@talkhorror.com.
There you
Send
go.
it on over. We'll get you lined up for the members only stream. Like I said, Stephen Chang, if you want to become a member and participate in that, we are doing a Secret Santa tomorrow where somebody shares a fact about themselves and the horror fam has to guess who that fact belongs to. Chad guessed earlier that you are actually a producer for Goosebumps.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Right? I could provide the intro theme song with that dog barking, that oh my goodness. Stephen Chang is wanting to know, and you know, like I said, we're getting some of these comments. Some I'm going to star along the way. We'll get to them. What's going on, Zim Zam Plim Plam?
Zim Zam.
So Stephen Chang wants to know, Anna, are you a gamer too?
I am. I think I've become more of a gamer with Steven before Steven and I were together. I was really into World of Warcraft, was kind of my wheelhouse, which probably feels really obvious to to a lot of you, but yeah. And then before that, like I really the only other gaming I would do was couch co-op. Like World of Warcraft was the only game I played, and even I didn't play by myself. I played, like, my siblings and I would have a game night once a week, and we would World of Warcraft together, and we would do a voice chat like through Discord or something, and go adventuring together through the World of Warcraft. So I've always been like I don't game by myself. Like that's not.
No, as a matter of fact, Anna, you know, because they don't do a lot of couch co-op anymore, but this is something that weirds me out to this day. Because even when I was a kid, this would happen. Anna enjoys watching me play single player games just as much.
I do to an extent. Like there are certain things, like I wouldn't watch him play Call of Duty. Like that's That's never going to be entertaining. I don't like watching you play UFC.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, if it's a story-based game, if it is...
Oh, yeah. Like the Resident Evil games, love it. But to be fair, like, I help a lot.
So we just played the Dead Space remake, which is beautiful game.
So good.
Great game. Very scary.
What up, Sammy Stokes?
Very good story.
It is. It's really good.
And we beat it. And me and Anna were just into it the whole time. Like, you as much as me. And I'm the one playing it.
For sure. Well, first of all, it's scary, which helps, right? The jump scares are amazing. I mean, the story is very familiar. It's not like mind-blowing or anything, but it's good. It's well written enough to like really suck you in. And there's enough of how do I do this going on for me to feel helpful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I jumped in a lot with like, do this, do that. Don't forget to do, and there's certain things your character can do that I'd have to remind him, dude, use your kinesis, man. Draw that towards you. And he'd be like, oh shit, that's right.
Yeah. It's, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. But we had an absolute blast. I would love it if they remade. I know Dead Space has sequels. I think maybe 3. Not positive on that, but I would love them if they would remake those. Either way, I'm going to have to find 2 and 3 or something and just go back and play those because we need all the lore. The story is so good.
I need all the lore. I need to know what's happening. I would like a prequel. Like, I want to know more.
Right.
Tell me more about what's going on.
SJM sharing with us. She said, my mom got me a Peanuts sweatshirt and pants, and Dad got me Borderlands 3.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. SJM is going to be super cozy, having all the fun.
That's awesome. I love the Peanuts gang. My grandfather was really, really into Peanuts, and he would even draw, like whenever he wrote us cards or whatever, which was big for him. He would draw Snoopy on them and as like part of his signature. And so I've got like a massive soft spot for Peanuts. And Steven and I have never played Borderlands, but we did play the Tiny Tina DLC.
Yeah, like it was like Tiny Tina's Wonderland Adventure or something like that.
Like it's just so random, like spin-off, and we played that.
Yeah, we totally did.
It's couch co-op.
It was fun. Archie want to know, did anyone help Blaine out of the well yet? We don't know if his phone was messed up last we heard, and I don't see him.
And I haven't been on Discord, so has anyone seen him on Discord?
He's been in Discord.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe this is just too much processing power to watch a video, than it is for a text-based chat. I don't know what's going on with that, but
maybe
we got to get Blainsky back in here. I miss that boy.
I know. I don't like it when he's not around.
I know. And they grow up so fast.
They do.
They grow up so fast. JK saying the vacation movies are so funny.
They're so funny.
Yeah.
They are.
I love them. I actually watched a video on that the other day, JK. Not on the vacation. Well, it was a Beverly D'Angelo interview with Jason Biggs from American Pie. And he's just singing his praises for her and how much he loves her and stuff like that. And she actually comes out and says that she believes Ellen Griswold was the first ever MILF. She is embracing it.
She's probably not. I mean, she's probably not wrong with like the level of MILFdom, right? Because I think obviously there's probably, human hormones being what they are and are, I'm sure plenty of, men and or women found other, moms attractive at some, before that.
Yeah.
But I think it was like purposeful. They wanted to portray like how kind of almost how out of Clark's league she is. You know what I mean? She is very pretty and very sexy, and they do that, I think, on purpose. So right? Like you don't see a lot of that before her where it's like, dude, this mom is hot. Like on purpose, the filmmaker is saying this mom is hot.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And John Hughes was like, no, this mom.
Oh my goodness, dude. And Vile saying, never be a secret fan of anything. Love what you love. Case in point, I'm a diehard metalhead, but the first band I was a huge fan of and still listen to their music to this day was Creed. Let me tell you something, Vile. Let me tell you something. Don't let, and anybody else.
We have at least 2 Creed songs on our metal playlist.
We do. And to be honest, we could have more because I also like Creed. Now, I'm going to tell you this, Vile. Don't let anyone fool you. When there's a reason Creed was a thing. Yeah. Creed was a huge thing. Creed was arguably the biggest band in the world at one time.
For like a hot minute. Yeah.
For probably. A hot minute. Yeah. But people loved them. I don't care what anybody says. They played when I was in middle school. Creed, they would play Creed at the pep rallies. That's how big Creed was. Creed was all over MTV. Mm-hmm. I like Creed. I think Mark Tremonti is a really good guitarist. I think Scott Stapp is a really good vocalist. Don't let anybody fool you and go back and just because they're embarrassed of what a huge fan of Creed they were doesn't mean they were a bad band, dude. Creed was good.
Yeah. And I grew up with a mom who grew up in the 60s. So sentimental rock is like, yes.
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. You know, Creed was good. They're still good. You know, I'm telling you what, if like Creed came to West Virginia, I would go see Creed. It's like they had some rocking songs with some great riffs, man. That dude was, I mean, and plus, man, it sucks. You don't really get good rock bands anymore.
I was going to say, they feel like a really trustable band too. Like, you know, you're going to go get a great show.
Yeah. I would imagine.
Like some bands are not, you're going,
yeah.
He might show up wasted and fall off the stage, right? Like, you're going to go see Creed and they're going to put on a very professional level show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Good. And Samuel Stokes, I saw you squeeze in here too, brother. Glad to have you in here, Sammy. And I hope you had a Merry Christmas, dude. Yeah. Oh, dude, Vile lucked out and got to see Creed on their first reunion tour. And he was in the front row. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, dude, they were so big for a while, man. Like, yeah, people pretending like they didn't absolutely love them and every woman wanted Scott Stapp. You are dreaming, guys.
Well, you know, I mean,
that could have been, sorry, but that could have, but that was also around that era where
when it was cool to hate things.
when it was cool to hate things, but a lot of guys women would fall in love with somebody. So guys would try to absolutely ruin their reputation.
Yeah, I hate that.
You know, Vin Diesel's actually gay. You know, Ricky Martin's totally gay. It's like, well, you hit that one on the head. That one hit. that
one ended up.
But hitting. I know you remember that shit.
I do. I remember that was that. Yeah, because that was absolutely like my late high school. I feel like that started when I was maybe like a senior in high school. Yeah. It was like earlier than that, no way. And but like before that, like or around then, like the late 90s, early 2000s, if women liked something, guys couldn't. I don't know why. Like I don't know what started that.
Vin Diesel,
trend
I remember Vin Diesel,
whatever,
Ricky Martin.
It wasn't. I don't remember it being like that in like before that.
I don't know.
Right? Because like every girl I knew in like 1993 loved Eddie Vedder. Like,
yeah.
Gaga.
Of course.
Over. And it did not for a heartbeat make the grunge dudes hate Eddie Vedder. Like, I don't, you know what I mean?
Well, and the guys, you know, and I'm going to let you in a little bit behind the curtain here, Anna, because the guys were full of crap. The guys were full of crap. 100%. Because I watched some of these people 100% that would make fun of those people. You know, Vin Diesel, blah, 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 Creed, blah, blah, blah. You'd get in their car and, buddy, what are you doing? You know, if you have such a problem with gay people and Scott Stapp's allegedly gay, what are you doing with this weathered CD here, bud?
Poor man is singing about, you know, getting his wife pregnant. And they're like, totally.
Yeah, Scott Stapp's over there. I love vagina. I love kissing women. Women are hot. I love them. I love to be attractive for them. And then guys are other gay.
Anna's in her 20s. So.
Anna is in her 20s. She actually is. She just, she's a little bit of a cradle robber. I'm not going to lie. I just turned 18 this year. But, hey, here we are.
I am a cradle robber.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, that's nuts. I mean, that's.
Chad, I am almost your age. I graduated high school in 97.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like the last year of the Gen Xers. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, that's my take on that, man. Don't let anybody make you feel bad about listening to Creed and all that bullshit, man. It was just people making up stuff, and they were secret fans too. It was like,
yeah, I'm with Vile. I have never been a secret fan of anything. I fan hard, and I don't care who knows it. And I like fan. And I fan in the geekdom too, which makes it even, you would think people would be embarrassed. No, I'm not.
Val,
I don't embarrass.
I'm going to tell you something though, Val, like, because Val says, I think grunge was the genre that started the good trend of caring about the music. The grunge bands were phenomenal musicians with great, meaningful songs. And I absolutely can't argue with that as far as that they were great musicians and had meaningful songs. But Anna has... From the 80s, I pretty much only listen to hair metal.
Mm-hmm.
But you have showed me some new wave, and I have other friends who are into 80s pop.
Mm-hmm.
That is when you got intricate. I don't care. They're 80s pop, and I'm talking you could do Madonna, you could do Tiffany, for God's sakes.
You got better music production.
You got better music production because, man, the layering in that music, there was so much going on, so much care was put into. God damn, to be a musician in the 80s, you had to be absolutely on point.
Yeah, so
on point. Like you couldn't scrub it up and throw out a damn sloppy song and have it like your bullshit bands in the 80s were still like they're throwing a pop song today. And I mean,
okay, I'm gonna say something super controversial.
Yeah.
I think the bands that sounded the most alike in the 80s were actually the hair metal bands.
I mean,
you had standouts, like for sure, but I think the genre was so popular that also brought like a lot of bands sound exactly the same. Like there's a lot, like, I mean, obviously I can pick out a Guns N' Roses song, like,
immediately.
2 chords
they're on a different level.
You know what I mean?
Guns N' Roses was absolutely on a different level. Yeah. Now I have a better ear for it because I was raised on it, but you might be right. You could be like, damn, is that a damn Yankees song or Cinderella?
Right.
You know, like I can see.
Well, I think it's those too, right? It's like the bands like Cinderella or, you know what I mean? Like, who did this one? Whitesnake or
Warrant? Is that Warrant?
I can't tell.
I know a secret down at Uncle Tom's cabin. I know a secret that I just can't. It's really good.
But, you know what I mean? But it's like, you can't tell me you can't tell the difference between like a Depeche Mode song and a Cure song within like 2 chords. Like that song and it's just like, whoa, that's Depeche Mode. Boom. That's the Cure before any singing starts. Right.
Yeah.
You're just like, they had a sound, they had a whole, Anyways. And layering. Oh my God. The layering that goes into like a Cure song. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's outrageous. But I think I will say, to almost agree with Vile, is grunge, I think, again, got raised by that like 60s hippie mom. Grunge was the return to the singer songwriter. Some dude was going to sit down with his buddies and an acoustic guitar and write a song and write lyrics about what was happening to them, what was happening to their friends.
Well, and you know what? I think
and then they'd produce it,
because hair metal, I can see your kind of argument, because I think that was like a battle of like the preps. It was like, these are the hot guys, or, like kind of like the hot chicks. And it's like, they want to stay hot forever. So they let the producers do whatever it takes to keep them the hot thing. I think
they even talk about that now.
They do. I think the grunge guys were the first to come in and have the cojones to be like, they'll be like, well, I think you need to change that or make it sound, and they'd flat out.
No, we're playing what we want to play, and we're saying what we want to say. Yeah. And you're not going to make us, look pretty to do it, right? Like they were like,
we're going to dress and wear whatever we want to wear.
But I do think it was a return to the singer-songwriter music you got from the 60s and 70s.
Yeah. JK saying he has never been to a concert. I cannot believe that, JK. We got to get you. Come on out.
I don't care if we got to drug you up, stick you in a wheelchair, and take you, brother. Like, where? What?
Yeah, we'll weekend at Bernie's your ass. Dude.
We will. Whatever it takes to make you comfortable, but also go to a concert.
Yeah,
we will make that happen.
but back to the point, though, that just kind of caught me. I was like, oh God, poor JK. But what kind of caught that for me was, I've never listened to Tom Petty. I know Free Fallin' because Axl Rose did that with Tom at like a MTV Music Awards or something like that, which is phenomenal.
That's hilarious that's how you know that song.
But I've also heard Last Dance with Mary Jane on the radio because it's a wildly popular song. But before the stream, so I've never listened to them really at all, and never sought them out except for the cover with Axl. But Anna showed me some Tom Petty before we got on here, and I'm just like, oh my God. The musicianship, the layering, there was so much going on in those songs. It was unreal. It's like everything had a purpose.
Yeah, and it's like Tom Petty, worth the hype.
Yeah, every instrument was doing its own thing. Every instrument had its own rhythm or melody, and it was like, oh my God. It wasn't just there to be in the background.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Zim Zam. Anna saw Tom Petty at his last ever concert.
I did. Yeah. Which feels like a curse. But yeah, no. Like, I saw Tom Petty at his very last concert. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 nights before he died. But fuck, dude. Petty and Pearl Jam. Oh my God. I could just, I'd be done. Well, I don't have to go to another concert. I saw Pearl Jam and Tom Petty play at the same one.
Yeah, right. Hannah's been to like 30 Pearl Jam concerts, by the way. So
4? They've been to 4.
Even ones out of country, and that counts as 20.
That's true. I've been to 3 outside of the United States. So.
God, dude.
It was a thing.
Is that Real Big Fish? Is that what he's talking about? Or?
No. Oh, okay. Real Big Fish spells it with an F, and they're a ska band. Oh. Fish is with the PH is a like jam rock band, a la like the Grateful Dead, something you know what I mean, like that kind of genre.
Hey Chang, you're going to have to send us a picture of that dude. He got his DVD signed by Tom.
That's awesome.
It is.
That's awesome.
Man. Oh my goodness, dude. Eddie came out and sang
of course he did.
Few songs with him, I mean, that's
that's
Eddie, man.
That makes total sense.
That's Eddie for you. All right, let's see what we got here. Artsy came out in the open and admitted she was going to listen to some of you reading Goosebumps a bit before the stream.
Oh, yay. That's awesome.
Anna's biggest fan right there, buddy. The artsy gal.
Yeah, I'm so glad you enjoyed those.
Me too.
I enjoy doing them. So
yes. Stephen Changster thinks you're pulling off the Velma from Scooby-Doo look very well.
Thanks.
Very well. JK want to know, what's the Xmas horror everyone has seen this year? I think we might know Chad's worst one. Wow.
Have we watched one yet?
I can't remember. Yeah, we haven't watched any bad ones, dude.
We've kind of spent the season in like, as far as like films that aren't like Hallmark Christmas movies as far as anything else.
Those have been.
We've stuck in like rewatch land.
Yeah.
We did watch Terminator 2 last night.
Oh,
that was our Christmas movie last night.
So Anna bought me my first 4Ks that I've had some. Well, that's not true. I guess we have some that I've, people have sent, or that I just haven't even opened because it's like, oh my God, like the Exorcist 50th anniversary edition.
Mm-hmm.
But Anna bought me for Christmas my first 4Ks.
Yeah.
That we watched in Terminator 2 just because she is a love bug and knew it. Oh my God. What a great movie. Love that movie. What a great movie. One of the greatest action films. It's not the greatest action film of all time. So good. Such a great rewatch. And the 4K was absolutely.
Oh, it was so pretty. Yeah, it was wild. It looked so good. It was crazy, but yeah,
it was.
We watched Terminator 2 last night.
It was, I just, I'm over here like, man, now I want to watch Terminator. I want to watch Aliens. I want to watch, I'm like, so good, so good. So let's see what else we got. SJM wants to know: would you watch me play Call of Duty Zombies?
So it's the deal with first-person shooters for me is, as far as watching someone else play them, is like I can watch for like 10 minutes and be like, wow, you're so great at that.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Like I get bored. Like there's no story. There's no, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I can sit there and be impressed for a few minutes. It's not like I'm like, ugh, I hate this. Like, but it's just, I will get bored and I'll pick up my book and read my book.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can tell you now, like Call of Duty Zombies would be too frenetic for you, and it's all the same over, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, all like not all. Most first-person shooters are right. Like you're just running around shooting things, and it's like, that's really fun to play, but not fun to watch.
Yeah. JP, glad to see you in here, brother man. Hope you had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas, dude.
Hi, Uncle John.
And that was a great painting, by the way. Oh my God.
Beautiful painting.
Beautiful Christmas painting. But yeah, Aliens is great. I would love to see that in 4K. Absolutely love to see that in 4K.
Yeah, we were about halfway through the movie last night and took a break to grab some food. And I asked Steven, I was like, dude, Terminator 2 or Aliens? And I almost fritzed his brain for a second. He was like, oh, no.
Yeah. Oh.
Because for me, it's Aliens.
Yeah.
But, it's for the same reason that he's Terminator 2. It's, some of it is like the nostalgia of like, what were you really into when you were a kid? And like some of that doesn't go away. I mean, like Aliens is one of my sick movies. When I'm sick, I put on Aliens and it makes me feel better.
Yeah. It's so good. It's so good.
It's so good.
So good.
Yeah.
But I want to watch Terminator, the original, so bad in 4K now as well.
The funny thing is they're both James Cameron, so it's not like you're
and don't worry, horror fam, I stopped there. I don't want to watch Terminator 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, none of them. Don't like them. They don't exist.
Yeah. See, and
Give me 1 and 2.
I like the original Terminator more than I like Terminator 2.
See, I'm on T2.
And he's a T2 over T1.
I'm T2. But it would be so close on being on. They're both so great. I mean, it's like I said, they're like both 10 out of 10s. It's like just, as is Aliens. Val, I really need to watch Species again. I haven't seen it since I was a little kid.
Yeah, I feel like I watched it, loved it. So I watched it 3 or 4 times when it first came out and then haven't seen it since. Like I have not revisited Species, and I don't remember if I ever saw Species 2. So
yeah, I can't remember if I have either.
We can do that. We can revisit those.
Let's see here. And everybody, man, send over whatever questions, comments you got. Like I said, we'll get to them. We're just hanging out today, making sure everybody's having a good day, spending time with the fam. that's what we're doing today, baby, because we love you all and you all love us. We're just hanging out. Hammerhead got the Ghost concert on Blu-ray. Now that is,
how is that?
Now me and Anna, this is going back to the music a little bit, obviously, but we have talked about there used to be great rock bands. I mean, there were even rock bands in the late 90s, early 2000s, like some really good, just straight up rock bands, not even metal.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost is like the only new rock band I could name you right now.
I know, and it's so funny because everybody calls them metal. And I feel like there's not, except for his persona and the whole story, you know what I mean? That has a very metal feel to it with the costumes and the storyline and whatever. But their music is absolutely rock. Like, so it's funny that, I get, we just don't do that anymore. We don't do rock bands. So I guess that's, everybody's got to call them like, well, they're a metal band. It's like, please. But a rock band.
But hey, I like Ghost. I like Ghost a good bit. You do too.
Yeah. So, Ghost is great.
They're cool. We still need to watch their concert.
I would imagine he's got to put on a great one. He seems very like fastidious. You know what I mean? Like very particular about how he does everything. So I imagine
I bet.
Yeah.
Chankster's locking us down 2 voice actors from Peanuts. That could be something. So yeah, Anna wouldn't know what to do. She couldn't control herself. Chank.
That'd be like having the voice actor who does Winnie the Pooh on. Oh god.
Yeah. Oh god. Anna would cry.
I'd cry.
Brian Perry saying, now this is his ranking for the movies he got.
Oh, okay.
Christmas Vacation is number 1.
Okay.
Then he likes Beetlejuice. Then Diary of the Dead, Anchorman 2, and Trancers 6. And they were great. And he smoked them handmade cigars that were made back in 1993.
He's been smoking them since.
Oh, 1993. Whoa. Okay. I read that wrong. Whoa. Daggone, dude.
Brian Perry has been smoking cigars since he was a baby.
Yeah, there we go. Old BP not locking it in. But no, man, that's good. I love me some National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, man. And we saw Beetlejuice in theaters. That was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Diary of the Dead, not a big fan of that one. But love me some George Romero. Anchorman 2, I've never seen Anchorman 1. Believe that or not.
I've never seen Anchorman 2, but I saw Anchorman in the theater.
You're not a big fan, right? Or
I wasn't. So that's the only time I've actually sat through the whole movie because I wasn't. I love Will Ferrell. Let me preface this with that.
Yeah.
I think he is an incredible character creator. And actor, he creates just hilarious characters.
Yeah.
They can get old for me by halfway through a movie. Some of his characters are better in skits than they are for you know what I mean, where you just they start to grate on me. And he did for some Ron Burgundy.
But that's not Anna talking smack, because she will also tell you that her favorite Christmas movie is Elf.
I love Elf. I love that movie so much.
It's just Anchorman didn't hit with
Anchorman didn't hit for me. No, it just got I know for some reason there was something about Ron Burgundy or maybe his sidekicks or whatever just got grating for me by the end of the movie. It was just too much.
Yeah. So and
too much.
A little too much.
A little too much for me.
Pinhead got him an Xbox for Christmas this year and a month of Game Pass. Dude,
love it.
Yeah, we got the PS5 this year as a mutual gift.
Yeah.
For each other. Absolutely loving it. But I have heard a lot about that Xbox Game Pass. That sounds like it is worth its weight in gold.
Nice.
I mean, it really does. Okay, so how PlayStation, when you sign up for their package to play online, you pay your $180 or whatever god awful price it is now. They're going to give you a free game every month, but it's going to be something that's 2 years old. Apparently with Xbox Game Pass, they have the same setup. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure on their pricing scheme, but you get a lot of brand new games included with that on release day.
Oh.
Yeah, so like I know Black Ops.
Boom.
I know the new Call of Duty. The new Call of Duty.
The new Call of Duty.
New Call of Duty. You got that day one, that new Marvel Rivals or whatever game it's called. You get that day one, like
wow.
Yeah.
Wah wah. Wow.
Yeah, so good on you, Pinhead, man. I'm glad you're enjoying that. Now, JK here saying he doesn't know. He said that Silent Night Deadly Night 2 is so bad. That acting is so cringe-inducing. I fell out of my chair. Can you believe that, Anna?
Yes. Yes. Thank you, JK. Yes.
What do you mean, JK? What is he trying to get at? I had a girlfriend once.
It's so bad.
You tell me, Doc. What do you mean, JK?
You did the perfect impression of
what do you even mean? Oh, man. Yeah. See, RT, I know people with the Xbox Game Pass too, and they're always they're like, yeah, man, I'm playing blah, 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 blah right now. And I'm like, how did you even get that? What are you talking about? Like, how did it's like they get like the bootleg versions of games, they get them so quick or something.
That's cool.
Oh my goodness. Garbage day. I'm just going to do that because so this weirded me out, and this might weird some of you out, but when we were in California, I had never seen like a garbage truck that went around with a robot on the side that picked that shit up and dumped the trash. Like, we still have garbage men. And our garbage assholes. Men though, like they're going to drive around in literally like a like an old like Chevy, Silverado with like the wooden bed on it, and just throw piles of trash in the back. Man, I'm going to do that to our garbage man. I'm just going to go out one day.
And they take our like trash can lids and frisbee them across the yard, and God,
they do.
Yeah,
they do. No, Chad, I didn't get your Mother Krampus question, dude, and we haven't seen it yet. But yeah, our garbage men will just frisbee that shit across the yard. I gotta go looking for it, climb through the bushes to get our lid back. But it's like, I'm just gonna film me one day. Just film me one day, because like these two old grizzled dudes, they're probably 30, who just go around and pick up trash. And I'm just going to stand out there and I'm just going to look at them one day the whole time they do it. And when one of them finally looks at me, because they're like, why is this dude staring at me? So we're going to lock eyes at one point. And I'm just going to hit them with the garbage day. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to hit them with it. You watch. But
it has really made me miss the garbage robot. It's not a robot. It's just an arm, like a forklift, right? Like it just comes out and picks up the trash cans and dumps it into the bigger,
Yeah. Ours, and there's like, sometimes there's just trash spilled out, because not everything fits in there or falls out of their truck, or,
very, very occasionally,
very rarely.
Yeah.
But
because we don't require that the garbage that goes into your bin is bagged.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Out here, it throws her family off, because like your family will come out here and they'll be like, where's your trash bins? I'll be like, right. And then I'll go look and they just threw loose trash in there. Yeah. Out here, you got to bag it.
Everything has to be bagged or they'll leave it in the bottom of your trash can.
Yeah. So I've had to go there and rebag trash. I'm like, oh, this sucks. But JP saying garbage men make bank. They do, from what I understand. But I'll tell you something funny. I remember when I was in middle school, my history teacher, he I don't even know why he brought this up, but he was talking about kids who quit school. And he's like, so I just tell them, he's like, every time one of these high schoolers or something want to talk about quitting school or getting out of school early, I'll just tell them, you know what? I'm not going to argue with you. That's fine. I'm okay with it, because I know my trash will be picked up every Wednesday. Like, damn.
Sick burn.
Damn, dude. Oh my goodness. JK still wants to know how Silent Night Deadly Night 2 got above a D tier, but Dude,
JK, I can always count on you to be the voice of reason.
Yeah. There you go.
I don't know why either.
Vile, the man in green, brother, the man in green. May he. We've listened to Red Christmas a few times this year in honor of old Pete. You know, before we got on, Vile, I'll tell you what, after this stream, go do it. Before we got on the stream, I made Anna listen to Silent Night, Bodom Night for Christmas.
He did.
Just to wish old Alexi a heavenly Christmas, brother.
We love Alexi.
Oh, man. All right, let's see what else we got. BP has a doctor's appointment this Monday, December 30th, for my update on Parkinson's stuff. Well, I'm telling you, BP, we got you, and we're swinging the love out there. Look at that. Look at the little lovies flying by, BP. That's what we got for you, buddy.
Keep us posted.
It's going to be good. It's all good. You don't even have to worry about it, BP. I ain't even got to worry about it, brother. We got you. Let's see here. Artsy, one question for everyone. What movie should never have gotten a sequel? That's easy. The Exorcist. None of them. Not a one of them. Don't give me any of them. Just the original should have been standalone. Didn't need any legacy sequels either. No remakes or prequels.
Poltergeist is the same.
Oh, God, yeah.
Samesies. But I feel like this comes up for us quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's true for a lot of movies that got sequels, even if they got multiples, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, no, that never should have happened.
Yeah.
Interestingly, having just watched Terminator 2, like, what a good sequel.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
What a great sequel.
Yeah. Yeah. I do feel after watching it again last night, because I hadn't seen it in years, it felt wildly unnecessary to have any more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We damn sure didn't need anything after Terminator 2, for God's sakes. They gave us, and the crazy thing about Terminator 2 is the fact that in the beginning, well, and in Terminator, of course, they talk about the impending war.
Yeah.
Judgment Day.
Yeah.
And you see glimpses of it in both movies. And in Terminator 2, it starts off and you're seeing with the updated graphics and practical effects. And you're like, oh my God. That is what we all wanted at some point. Like, was like, oh.
Well,
and they never gave it. And then when they did, it was shit.
I think that's why it got sequels, right? It's because it's like they built like a type of anticipation for something that you thought they were foiling, right? Like the war was not supposed to ever happen.
Look at that answer from Sammy Stokes.
The Matrix. Yeah. You know, my problem with the Matrix sequels isn't that they happened, it's that they happened the way they happened. Like, I don't think they're very good.
Yeah, that's.
But I think, like, I could see like Steven was saying, like, if they had filmed the war like really, really well for a Terminator sequel, like that would have been cool. And I feel the same way about the Matrix. Like, if they had done a good job of filming like what would have happened when Neo went and did his deal, but they got really weird with it instead.
And I do want to take a moment to wish The Exorcist a very, very, very happy 51st birthday.
Oh, that's right. That's today.
That is today.
Happy birthday, Exorcist.
Happy birthday, The Exorcist. You have given us so much. So much. The world's, better with you in it, The Exorcist. We love you. Look at little Reagan up there in the corner, Anna. Viola's saying the Poltergeist sequels were great. The original should have never been remade. Oh my God.
Never have been remade. That we can agree on.
I just don't know what in the hell they were thinking. It's like, you have a template for your remake.
Yeah.
And then they gave us the movie, but with all the good stuff stripped out.
Yeah.
And then like cast a dude in the role of Zelda Rubinstein's character.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes remakes are so different from the original. They should be called like reboots. Like, it's like, oh, we took the basic plot and completely did something new with it. And like, that's how the remake for Poltergeist feels. It's like, we changed everything.
Yeah. JK is not even an Exorcist film. Let's be honest here. It's an investment from Jason Blum. We know what it's going to look like. We know what it's going to sound like. We know what it's going to, we don't want it. I don't give a shit. I don't care who's doing it. I don't want it if it's coming to us from Blumhouse. Like, I feel like you have to castrate yourself to even work for him. Like, when you sign the contract, you got to have a mandatory castration. Like,
dude, Grassman tried to watch The Exorcist and he fell asleep.
Well, that's because
you were sleepy.
Yeah, that's because you were sleepy, your ass, man. Jesus, watch it again. Watch it again, buddy.
Oh man.
Val, I did want to touch on this real quick. He misses great concert DVDs. Disaster Pieces by Slipknot and Roadrunner United are tied for my top ones. And I haven't seen the Roadrunner United DVD, but I do like the music that they put out. I've been letting you listen to The End a lot recently. But Disaster Pieces, incredible. I can still see that DVD menu in my mind right now, and Sid Wilson after his stage dive with his ripped up jumpsuit getting back on the stage and just patty caking that behind at the audience. Just, oh, that was such a great DVD, man. So great. Stephen Changster, thank you so much, brother. Heck yeah, bro. Steve, that's because Stephen Chang cares. And Grassman, welcome to the stream. I'm like, but you've already offended me. And I've responded to something of yours before this. So welcome to the stream, Man of Grass. Glad to have you here. Or what was it? Snowman Nightmare?
Snowman Nightmare.
Snowman Nightmare, baby. JK saying, I miss video stores. I used to love going to them so much. Dude, I miss them, whether it's rental stores or movie shops. Like, I miss both tremendously. And a lot of it is for pure nostalgia. A lot of it, some of my best memories took place in a video store,
Yeah.
And then what transpired later that night, I can still remember the stack of tapes and DVDs beside of my TV while I got a pizza on the ground in front of it, just sitting there with my little cousins. And I'm little too, just sitting there Indian style watching tons of bad horror movies that tricked us because they had great covers. But I really, really miss them. I have missed them lately, and it's for practical reasons. Me and Anna with the new 4K have tried to go out and find 4K Blu-rays. They do not carry them. If you go to Walmart, every Walmart we've been to, and that's pretty much our only option now, because Target doesn't carry movies. Best Buy doesn't carry movies.
It has become the only option. If you want to buy a hard copy and in person, right? Obviously, you can get on Amazon and order.
But Walmart, and this is true for all of them that we have been to. We've been to like 3, and all of them have 2 4K movies each, and it's kind of like random.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have like Beetlejuice, and something else.
Yeah,
like different options, but none of them that none of them that I personally want to spend $30 on. So I really do miss video stores, man. I'm with you, man. The smell of those. And when I was a kid, we were lucky because my video store has a pizza place literally a stone's throw away, like 50 feet away or something. I mean, it's, it is right there. And man, dude, you'd place the order for your pizza and be like, hey, I want that to go. And that's going to take them a solid 15, 20 minutes to get ready.
Mm-hmm.
So while you wait, you go into that video store and you pick you out a movie or 2 or 4 or 6.
Oh, yeah.
Go pick up your pizza and head on home, baby. And you are going to have the greatest night of all time. Grassman, we don't have an FYE near us anymore. I miss FYE so bad, dude.
Yeah.
So bad. So bad. Hey, we love you too, Brian Perry.
We
very
love
much,
you.
dude. That's
absolutely.
Yeah, dude. So much. Brian Mary coming through.
Brian Mary.
And we definitely,
what were we calling Brian the other day?
I think it was Brian Mary.
No, not on the live stream, like to ourselves.
Oh, I can't say it because
it's going to be
it's for the Talk Horror Community Awards. Brian Perry is not only a nominee, but he is a winner for one of the awards. And we will reveal that when we do the Talk Horror Community Awards very soon. That has come very soon. But like I said, today we just wanted to hang out with everybody, but we will get to those.
Yeah. The chat has moved on to talking about music, like music movies, as opposed to like live concert DVDs.
Yeah.
JP brought up Pink Floyd's The Wall. We've got The Who's Tommy. Everybody's on it. And now a beach blanket bingo. That's awesome. Well, one of my favorite Christmas movies is White Christmas. So
yeah. Well, okay. So let me ask you a question then about that, because I saw this earlier.
Okay.
And I want to ask you, and I know we've kind of talked about this before, but I want to ask the horror fam too.
Mm-hmm.
Horror fam, please answer this question for me. I want to know y'all's answer and y'all's thoughts on this.
Mm-hmm.
So now, obviously, when you watch older movies, okay, well, I'll pose it a different way. Then.
Okay.
We'll just, when you watch older movies, and something comes up, we could say, old Christmas movies like White Christmas or, Gone with the Wind, any of those. I mean, old movies.
Yeah.
If something comes up at some point in those movies, we'll say, hell, the middle of the movie, something comes up that by today's standards would be considered politically incorrect.
Okay.
Do you stop watching?
No.
Okay. Okay. Now,
I think okay.
So I'm going to tell you, because I saw a video on this earlier, and it was somebody, it was just a video. I don't know who the hell they were. It's just but they were watching an older movie. And they're like, this movie was so good. I can't believe.
I can't believe it was of its own era.
That's okay. That's where I was going to go.
What?
That's where I was going to go with this. So my question to the horror fam too is, would you stop watching if it got to a point that would be considered offensive today?
No.
But so they were saying, like, this is such a good movie. I can't believe this was in the middle of it. And then they show what happens. And yes, it would be, this has been politically incorrect for a long time. Not back then.
Yeah.
But this situation has been for a while.
Sure.
And then they just turn their TV off. They're like, this was so good. And then they just turn their TV off as soon as that scene's over and they show it.
I grew up watching old movies. My dad was born in the 1920s. So the movies he liked were old.
Yeah.
So, it's like I've gone, I've seen movies that are older than just maybe like off-color jokes, right? That you couldn't get away with now.
Yeah.
To where, I've seen
wrong way. I got it. Okay, cool.
I've seen movies with blackface, with yellow face, with the whole. And it's
so that's particularly what
you wouldn't get away with it now, and you shouldn't. Like, it's absurd, but it's like it's of its era. Like it just is what it is. Like, it happened. You can't, just by not watching it doesn't mean it didn't happen. You know what I mean? He did have great taste in movies. I've shown Steven a lot of movies that I still adore. That he showed us. Speaking of being a Terminator fan, he's who sat us down and was like, we need to watch this movie as a family.
Well, so here's the thing, but back to the point, back to the top, because right. Like I would love to have known your dad. Love to.
Yeah.
Dude had fucking laser disc and all kind, and was just a phenomenon.
He would have been 100 this year, guys.
But back to that, but before it goes, that is very specifically what this was. So this is a movie. And then in the middle of it, now after this person has established that they really like this movie, all of a sudden there's a blackface scene.
Yeah.
And they're like, and it shows them watch the scene, their reaction to it. Like, they're shocked, and then they turn it off.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, number one, okay, you're shocked. And I guess okay, so, but it's okay. Okay. So it's not okay that movie did that, but it's okay for you to exploit it for clicks.
Right. Yeah.
So, but also, it's like, you have to remember number one, I mean, you have to remember that movies have, and movies have always had agendas and propagandas and shit like that too. Like that is nothing new of right now. I know we're getting bombarded with it and it sucks. That's nothing new. It's just the stuff that used to happen is before our time. So hell, we don't pick up on it. Typically.
Yeah.
But it's like these people, when people sit down, or excuse me, not sit down, but when people, sit down, they write a movie or they direct a movie. You're not making a movie that's politically correct or whatever for fucking 50 years from now.
Right. Well, yeah, because
you're not watching it through the lens of the 2 generations ahead of you.
Right.
Yeah,
I agree with
how
that
could they even know? It's like it's like you said, that is the era in which the movie was made, and it was made with their moral compass at the time, or their
lack thereof.
Lack thereof. But I'm saying it was like that was okay, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
And
I think like you rob yourself of the gold that's there, right? Because you have to dust off the coal, right? You know what I mean? It's like you're robbing yourself, man, because some of the finest like film writing we've had to this day is like from the 40s. Like go back, man. Like some of this stuff is, we don't write dialogue the way they wrote dialogue. We don't write like plots the way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, don't rob yourself of that because you might get offended by how pushy that man is with he called a woman a broad or whatever.
Yeah, right. But and this person was saying, this person was upset and they were like, how could they allow this on TV? And it's like, you are watching, and you've told me you're a fan of this channel. You are watching something on Turner Classic Movies.
Yeah.
And on Turner Classic Movies, and I've watched Turner Classic Movies before, and I was stoked, but also shocked because I was like, oh my God, dude, there's nudity in this movie, and it's on cable.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
But Turner Classic Movies, their whole thing is that they are not going to edit this movie for content or for anything because they believe in the preservation of film and film history.
Yeah.
So it's like, that is the company's message in which you are, viewing this material. Like they are the vessel that have brought you this material.
And
they have told you they refuse to alter it. And you're going to complain that they showed this on television. It's like, well, it's a product of its time, dude.
Yeah.
But I was just wondering, now there are some that like, now if it starts with that shit, because I've told you before, like it got so bad in like, I don't know, from like 2018 to 2020, well, till now, really, it's still pretty bad. That like, especially after the elections, like the 2020 election, whatever it was, it got so bad that like now if a movie starts and it's just immediately like doing that shit, it's like I'm not gonna watch that.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotcha.
It's like I'm not about to watch this here, but
I'm gonna respond to 2 things really quickly. Grassman asked what we're talking about tonight. We're hanging out. We felt like we needed just a post Christmas hangout, and so we figured if we need it, maybe everybody else does too. So we're just like chilling, hanging out, talking about literally whatever anybody throws at us in the chat. Speaking of, Samuel Stokes brought up Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
Okay, so I talked about the age of my father. He was also, to give you a bigger picture, he was born in 1924 in the Bronx to Italian immigrants. So a little New York Guido. This is who my father was. Mel Brooks was his favorite comedic writer. loved all of his movies. Blazing Saddles was one of his absolute favorites. So we actually watched that on the night he died.
Wow.
In commemoration. Like that's what we put on the night my dad died.
Yeah, that's badass. Yeah.
Loved him.
Yeah, look at that. Like, yeah.
He was awesome. Yeah. Full bird colonel in the army. Yeah.
There you go, man.
Yeah, he was amazing.
God, man. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I just had to ask that question because I was like, where would you fall? Because I know you wouldn't like. I know if it's a bad movie, we've gotten to where like, man, well, I'm not going to finish it. Like if it's an actually bad movie.
Oh yeah.
But it's like, I was just curious, like, and the horror fam, and the answer from the horror fam is a resounding absolutely not. I'm not going to stop watching something because it gets politically incorrect at some point.
No, I mean, I think if it was made like today and was purposely like, like, okay, so I actually believe that art is political. Like, I believe that art is like trying to make a statement. So, but if the art is not for me, I won't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if their message or whatever isn't for me, like, I'm okay with DNFing it. Like, I won't finish it. Like, that, I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm okay with being like, that wasn't for me, apparently. Yeah. That's not. I don't have to finish that.
But hell, you know me, dude. I'll watch anything. Yeah. I'll throw, unless it's like, like I said, with the political landscape, there were some shows and some movies that literally started off with it so heavy-handed. I'm like, but I've known from watching so much of that over the past 10 years that the writing is not going to be good in something that wants to indoctrinate you. Like it never is. Like,
we talk about that a lot amongst ourselves, and I'm sure the horror fam has heard us talk about it a lot too. Like there's an art form.
The Twilight Zone was great about it. The Twilight Zone was absolutely fantastic about it because all of their episodes had a lesson, and all their stuff was like political. I'm sure there was a lot of people who hated Rod Serling at that point in time because he pushed that envelope a bit, you know what I'm saying? For back then. Now we're like, what? Really? That's just the way life is now.
Yeah.
Back then, that shit was edgy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's there, but it's not, they don't beat you to death with it when the writers are good.
Yeah.
They're not like, because now it's like,
I feel like it's interesting because I feel like Twilight Zone, a lot of Twilight Zone episodes are like a really, really good parent.
Yeah.
Right. Like that you're looking at it and you're just like, oh God, they're talking about me, aren't they? I'm ashamed of myself. Right. Oh no. Do I do that? Is it me?
And it's kind of gotten to a point where it's like, where the big thing used to be like individuality, like be yourself, do your own thing, whatever. And like, even in like Freddy's Dead, when you see the kid who's upset with his dad, who's the businessman. And then like when he gets him in the game, and the dad's just like beating him with a tennis racket or whatever, like, be like me, be like me, be like, it's like, holy shit, that's the new reality for everybody who, it's like this indoctrination is so heavy. It's like, no alternate opinion. That is obscene. Be like me. It's like, God damn. Yeah. So I just had to ask. So, and Pinhead says, I'm offended by the questions. that's right? Yeah, man, that's pretty rough. Like it's sad because we're not going to get on here and we're not going to hate anybody or talk smack to anybody who has a different opinion than us. It's like, that's why I asked you. You had no idea that question was coming.
Yeah.
I would not set Anna up for failure on purpose. Aww, ever. Like, that. Like, I would not make, I'm not.
But you also know that I love old movies. So,
well, but like those people, and you've seen them, the relationship people or whatever, who's like, how many people have you slept with? It's like, is there a right answer to that damn question?
No.
Or like, what do you think of that girl sitting over there, huh? That blonde.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, people are weird.
It's like, well, but I'm saying, like, I would not set you up for something where if you had a different opinion, I would lose my shit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to anybody, but it is amazing at the people who do get offended just by posing the question and not being willing to
posing the question. Yeah. I mean, I think like there are
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
what I was
wild.
gonna say.
It's wild.
Doesn't matter.
Jose, welcome to the stream. I'm glad to see you hop on in here. Jose with that smiling face, baby. We love us some Jose.
Jose. We've missed you.
Jose, tomorrow we're having the members only stream, and it is going to be a Secret Santa with a twist. Now, what we're going to do, and JP, I want you in on this too. And Billy Judd, I want you in on this too, because Billy Judd just came in. What's going on, Billy Judds?
Hi, Billy.
And Bingers, Bingers, if you want to become a member and get in there too, baby, we'd love to have you. So here's what we're going to do. Tomorrow, for the members only stream, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to do a Secret Santa with a twist. Everybody email me, contact@talkhorror.com. A fact about yourself. It can be personal or it can be silly. And I'm going to question the horror fam. I'm going to share your fact on the live stream. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to question the horror fam and take votes on who they think that fact belongs to. Nice. And then we're going to reveal it. It could be, this person, could dunk a basketball in high school.
Yeah.
This person met Tanya Harding at a bar in Oklahoma. It could be anything. It could be silly as hell. And then you got to guess. Well, I'm telling you what, man, that Tanya Harding fact, that sounds a lot like something Chad Edmonds would get up to.
Yeah.
This person hasn't changed their bass strings in 22 years.
Hammerhead.
That's clearly Hammerhead.
We already know.
Yeah. So please, guys, email me your little factoid right here, and I will share it on tomorrow's stream, and we will have a good one. Grassman, I'd love to have you there. And I also saw, Anna, and I wanted this to be a little reveal here.
Okay.
But I saw something alarming.
I mean, I love that our members only streams are really just about getting to know.
Look who that is. Look who is in here. Oh,
so cute.
Uh-oh.
Why is that so cute?
We have Grass Woman Nightmare in here. She's laying the law down on Grass Man. She's going to keep him in. She's going to make sure.
I love it. Yay.
Yeah, welcome. Let me just say it, baby. We've had her on here before. She's waved to the horror fam during a members only stream, I believe it was.
Yeah.
But I want to officially welcome Grass Woman Nightmare. Welcome to the horror fam. You can never grow old. You can never die. You are now one of us. Welcome home. You better, Grass Man, buddy, you better walk the line, buddy. You better walk the line.
That's awesome. I wanted, before you move on, I just want to say, Uncle John, thank you for loving my dad so much.
Yeah, thank you, JP, man. We're just glad you're in here, man.
I know, but he's sharing more tidbits about him in the chat. I love it. It makes me so happy. He brought up the fact that he was in the car with my dad when my dad was speeding and watched him magic himself out of the ticket. I have a similar story, but we were driving across country. We were driving from New Mexico back to California, and he obviously couldn't say anything about trying to get to the emergency room. So instead of giving the police officer his driver's license, he gave him his military ID.
Wow.
When it was hysterical, because my dad was a colonel, so it wasn't like, and man, that dude went from, license and registration to, sir, move on, go, sorry, sir.
Wow.
Got your family in the car, sir? You might want to go a little slower, sir.
That's bad.
My dad was a real problem, if you guys haven't caught on to that yet.
That's awesome, dude.
It's a problem.
I'd love to have known him. I'd love to, because he was apparently a lot like me in the fact that number one, he talks a lot of smack. But number two,
yeah, he did.
Number two, he was a technological nut. Like he loved all new technology.
He did.
Could you imagine him sitting here playing with all this audio and video equipment now? You know?
Yeah.
Just be such a blast. Such a blast.
I mean,
I'm going to show Artsy asked about this earlier.
Yeah. He was huge technophile.
Artsy, this is Reagan from The Exorcist.
We have to hide our faces. So there you go.
There you go. That is Reagan. She's glow in the dark.
She is
glow in the dark Reagan from The Exorcist. Little bobble gal.
Yeah.
Pinhead, we would love to have you there, brother. But either way,
Artsy has Interfact.
Yes. I almost want to read that right now.
Vile says my dad got lucky. I just think he had reached a rank where like people took that shit pretty seriously. So I remember driving onto a base that in a car that had his sticker on it, and it was just immediately like
that's nuts. That's nuts. Vile says his military ID has never gotten him out of any ticket.
He was a problem.
I'll tell you, I'll give y'all a little life hack too. Something that I've noticed. Well, people say it. I don't know if it helps them. Because our cops out here we have a ton of them. We have more cops. You're going to see more cops out here, I think. Well, we did than California, but not more than Oklahoma. Oklahoma was, oh my God, they mean it. You do see a good bit of cops out here compared to other places, I've noticed, but they're very lax. Like they are not going to pull you over unless you do something absolutely, really stupid. Like really stupid. But a life hack, apparently, from what I've heard, and I've seen it, you'll see it from now on when I mention it. People will put West Virginia State Police stickers on the back of their window glass. For sure.
That's, we realized in Torrance, the town I grew up in, that you could also, the firefighter stickers. You weren't getting pulled over if you were like, I support.
Yeah. Wow. Come on now, JK. Come on now, buddy. Hey, them cops, they did their best. They were there to protect and serve. It's just old Three Finger was too powerful.
Yeah.
Ooh, Val sent his fact.
Cool.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
I can't wait.
Looking forward to that.
Cannot wait.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What else did we have here, Anna? So once again, everybody, email your facts. All members, we're having a members only stream tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Email your facts to that email address on your screen right there. That's contact@talkhorror.com. And we're going to have us a little guessing game tomorrow and try to match the fact to the member. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be epically great. Epically great.
Yeah.
All right, my friends. All right. Last minute questions and comments. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to go get us something to eat. And we've had a lot of fun tonight and just talk to a lot of people. And
JP is calling out my father's mafia connections. Yes.
But, like I said, everybody, man, we know that times can be hard around this time. So anytime you can email that email address anytime, just send me a message and I'll talk to you anytime. It doesn't even have to be on here. Right. Or if you're in our Discord, you can message me on Discord,
Damn it, JP, you just gave away the fact I was going to use.
Oh my God.
My dad had 12 children. I was one of 12 children. It's like one of the only things about me we've never talked about on here before. Yeah.
Dude, I'll come up with something. I can come up with something good for you.
My dad had 12 children.
Oh, I got a great one.
Okay.
I got a great one.
Uh-huh.
I got a great one for you.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let's see here. Artsy said she drew us a little something on Discord while watching the stream.
Oh, fun.
Oh, we're going to check that out, baby. Brian Perry, you're talking about Talkie Tina. Talkie Tina, dude. Living Doll. That is a great Twilight Zone episode, brother. Grassman won't know if we're still grilling outdoors. We are not. We're not, but today it was like 50. We had a high of 56 degrees today.
Yeah, so we went for a bit of a hike.
Yeah. Sucks. I want the snow.
We're ready for the snow. But we had a mishap with our grill this year, so we no longer have a functioning grill.
Yeah. JP, I want you there, buddy. I want you in that members only stream, dude. Artsy, so I was thinking about next week because that will officially put us in the new year.
Yep.
But I was also I'm toying with the idea of I also want to know what the Horror Fam's New Year's resolutions are. So it's like, do we do the community awards next week or the week after? And next week, let everybody tell us. I mean, because it'll be January 2nd.
Yeah.
Next Thursday. Let everybody tell us their New Year's resolutions. You know, that would be awesome. JP, so I have a grill. We don't use it a lot. We didn't use it a lot. And because Anna's such a good cook anyway, you think I'm going to take up some bullshit like I want to cook today with some burgers. It's like, hell no. Anna can cook SpaghettiOs and it's going to taste better than anything I throw on the grill.
That's not
true.
For God's sake. He makes a great steak.
Yeah. I will take that. You said you're the greatest steak you've ever tasted. But dude, I thought about that. So I was going to go outside. I was cleaning some things.
You were going to clean our grill.
I was going to clean our grill, and I picked it up and started wheeling it out. Next thing I know, yellow jackets are all over me in my face.
We had wasps build a nest
in the grill.
Inside the grill.
I don't mean under it. I don't mean on it. I mean in it. So I was confused. So I had no chance. And then I move it out, and then I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, I can't let it sit there. So, I had to let them settle down, ran out there, opened it, and then I could see the football of a damn, yellow jacket nest.
Yeah.
And then I just had to take them to war, brother. I hit that thing like Tony Montana. You know what I'm saying? Say hello to my little friend. and by then, now the grill's all covered in poison to take care of the yellow jackets. And I'm like, well, okay.
Yeah.
We didn't use it much anyway.
Yeah.
Still
true.
A good grill. I'm sure, if somebody wanted to pressure, you could pressure wash it, just spray it off and it'd be good. I mean, hell, you could. I'm a redneck. You probably just use that shit for seasoning on a burger, but
see, this what Grassman is saying. You call yourself a redneck. This is what happened to the poor redneck here. Is he shacked up with an Italian who likes to cook? So
yeah,
I have stolen most of his duties.
Oh man.
JP says he gave up New Year's resolutions for Lent.
Well, that's
right.
I mean, hey man, Grassman, he couldn't open a jar of pickles because he broke his fingers. Val, dude, you ain't getting nothing in Albuquerque, dude. Nothing. Man.
I mean, you can absolutely get snow in Albuquerque. I've seen it. My mom was born in Albuquerque. We visited a lot when we were kids. Yeah. JP will tell you.
Oh, JP, Albuquerque is the greatest place. That is, I can tell you what, Val, I'll tell you what. If I gave JP a choice, I was like, JP, listen, brother. Next year, me and you, we're going on vacation. And I will, all expenses paid, JP. We can go to Disneyland. We could go to the Playboy Mansion. Or we can go to Albuquerque, buddy. He would choose Albuquerque, and it wouldn't be a question.
Never.
Wouldn't be a question. He'd get his magnifying glass, and we'd be in the desert. 2 days later, he'd be out there looking for artifacts. Just everywhere he went, dude. He loves Albuquerque, man.
Yay!
JK saying blood pressure was normal today. He's on water pills now, though, so... kind of depressed that his sister gave him a walker for Christmas. He's not ready for it, but they think he should be.
I'm depressed for you. Kind of mad for right?
Yeah.
Like that's like any other kind of tool you get given for like that's not a Christmas gift. Like if you want to give me a whatever like that, well, I mean, but for my Christmas present,
yeah,
Christmas presents are for fun things only.
Yeah,
that is a hard rule for me. Like, nobody gets a tool for Christmas.
Here,
especially
Anna,
a depressing one, right? Like,
Merry Christmas, Anna. It's pots and pans for Christmas. Merry Christmas. You know, it's like, no.
I like JP's advice. Use the walker to push people out of your way.
Let me tell you something, Jay. I'll tell you what, this could be a blessing. This could be a blessing because you could put an iPad and attach it to your walker, and then you know what, man, you can go out there and hang out with us while you walk around, dude. No problem. Or I'll tell you what, dude. Just you know what, just tape a picture of me on that walker and just take me anywhere you go with me in my Christmas hat. You can take a screenshot of this picture of me, JK, and just I'll be there with you all year, bro. Just it's like, man, oh man.
You can use the walker to push people around in the mosh pit at the concert we're gonna take you to.
Yeah, you can. Yep. Dude, look at JP over here. He is saying right here, saying, no, absolutely do not miss out on the chance to go to Albuquerque, everybody. I love it there. Look at him.
I do have a question though, Viola. Have you found excellent places to eat there yet?
Ooh, because we know a good one.
We know a couple of good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Sadie's. If you haven't been to Sadie's yet, you need to that as long as you can handle a spicy meatball. Like that shit's hot, but it's so good. Sadie's is awesome. And then if you haven't had stuffed sopapillas yet from El Modelo. Stuffed sopapillas, El Modelo.
Hannah, do you think this carries any weight here?
No.
Oh.
It's cute though.
That is cute. I was like, man, this could, you know what?
Because technically Disneyland is not in Los Angeles. I know people think it is, but it's not. It's in Anaheim.
Oh, that's right.
It's in the city of Anaheim. And technically I think it's in Buena Park, which is a suburb of Anaheim. And then Anaheim is Los Angeles. It's not. It's not even in Los Angeles County. If
it ain't in Los Angeles County, it ain't in Los Angeles.
It's not. But like that's where his studios were. So I think it just made sense that that's where his original park was as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't and I'm not even sure. Like I'd love to like now that you like bring all that up. It's like I'd love to know the history of. Did he know he was going to build Disney World when he built Disneyland? I don't know.
I like Chad. Chad's like from Michigan, and we have two like Los Angelinos in here. Like it's not even in Los Angeles. He's like, well, actually,
no. I mean, like I get it because right, like the Angels, the baseball team, are in Anaheim, and they call them the LA Angels, which has always driven LA people nuts, right? Because it's not even close to Los
That's like the people, you know, and I just, you know, it just sucks, but it's like the people who are like,
it is not part of the Los Angeles metropolitan area. Like, I don't know. Did Google tell you that? Cause it's
Google AI, but you know, it's like the people who always think I'm from Western Virginia.
Oh yeah.
It's I'm not from Western Virginia, dude. West Virginia. It's a whole place all on its own.
Yeah.
All on its own. Val saying they ate at Owl Cafe. I haven't had a chance to try much other places, but my wife and I have enjoyed being in a place that has Dutch Brothers coffee again.
Nice.
Woo!
Yeah. So another fun thing to try if you're a big coffee fan is in New Mexico, they make pinon coffee or pinole coffee. Which is kind of like, you know, what they do in New Orleans with the, oh my gosh, what is that called that they add to their coffee? So pinions or pinoles are pine nuts, and they mix it with the coffee, and it's lovely.
God,
it's
Dude, and don't even get me started
but
on
Sadie's,
coffee.
Sadie's, and El Modelo. Eat and enjoy.
Brian Perry, that's okay, brother. That's okay. Hey,
I'm not there yet either, man.
Yeah, Anna.
Or at all, maybe.
Yeah, Anna might not be there either. I mean, to be honest with you, because I brought this idea up a few days ago about the New Year's resolutions, and Anna's like, it gave her anxiety.
Yeah. Well, and I didn't like the idea of like doing that to other people either. What are you going to change about your life this year, horror fan? I'm like, what? Do I have to?
Well, I still may do it because it's just a fun thing. It can be silly. Like, I'm going to brush my teeth every day. That I'm going to eat all the candy I got in my stocking.
Oof.
Something it can be fun. I thought it could be fun.
Oh yeah, it could be.
JP, listen to all the fun JP's all about having in Albuquerque here. He's like, man, you can search for arrowheads. That is a part of history. You can play with fire ants. That's, he's exploring other species. He's learning. This is, this is like some National Geographic stuff right here.
It's true. All I can talk about is eating. So go out and eat in New Mexico.
JP is just really trying to sell Albuquerque. We should JP should apply for a job at visitalbuquerque.com. Just, like one of those sites like visit Los Angeles, visit West Virginia. JP should be on there, visit Albuquerque. And JP's just all the wonderful things.
Yeah. The bummer about it is it's just, I don't know. I don't know.
All right, I'm going to get into thanking everybody, and we're going to head out of here, man. Go get us. My stomach is growling, and we still have Christmas leftovers that I'm going to tackle, baby. So, Pinhead, brother, thank you for coming back to Primetime, dude. I really hope you can make it to tomorrow's stream. It's going to be super fun, but either way, absolutely no pressure, brother, and I hope everything goes okay for you and your mom. I hope y'all are on the up and up, bro. And just take on the new year, dude.
We'll be here when you get back.
We will. Artsy, thank you so much for coming back to Primetime, baby. Look at that. We got Artsy in Primetime. And she's ready
for tomorrow night.
She is ready, dude. She's already sent us her fact.
Yeah.
Artsy's the first ever person to do a 1920 on a skateboard in competition. Oh shit, I let that slip. Anna, come on. You got to watch out for these things. JK, 50 months. Glad to be JK. That is 50 months that you have brought nothing but pure joy and love into our lives, brother.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being here with us, man. Seriously.
Yeah, what would we do without you?
We wouldn't.
We say that a lot too. It's like, what would we do without JK?
We wouldn't. We'd be lost. You'd find us wandering the Albuquerque desert, just looking around, just Chad Edmonds, brother. We can always count on the Chadster coming through, baby, with the $5 worth of bloody bucks. Look at that. Send us the super sticker. Chad, thank you so much. In this coming year, with all the new toys we've gotten and stuff, there's going to be some upgrades to the stream. So I'm hoping when the super stickers and stuff like that come through to have new animations and everything that pops up and some new sounds. So that's going to be super fun in the new year. Maybe that's my New Year's resolution. But man, man, whatever y'all celebrate, happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy holidays, and happy New Year, baby. And, thank y'all so much for being here with us tonight. Remember, you are not alone. You're never alone in the horror fam. We got your back. Come on over to Big Santa Steve. Tell him what's on your mind. Spill it. We'll shoot the shit anytime. Whether it's in the Discord, whether you need to email me, and I will never share. Chad can attest to this. We will never share anything that's shared with us.
No.
If that, they don't even have to, don't even have to ask that. If you bring it up, that's fine. Then we can talk about it publicly. But
no, I'm a great fault.
Yeah, we will keep that information. We'll lock it down like Fort Knox, baby. Man, hey, JP, it was nice to see you too, man. And that sweet artwork you provided, dude. You over there putting in the work.
Yep.
Putting in the work. Yeah, JK, 50 months of being a sexy beast. That's it. Let's hear it, Anna. Let's hear it for JK.
Oh, yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Twice.
I'll tell you what, if YouTube wouldn't give me a copy strike, I'd put on that Shawn Michaels old intro music. They see me walk. They see me talk. Sexy boy. That'd be JK's intro theme every time. Would just I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy.
Well, we'll just record you singing it.
I could
and put it on there.
I will, dude. I'm gonna cut an album for JK. That's my New Year's resolution. Look at that.
Yep, Vile. We're gonna keep our fingers crossed that you keep your extra day off as well. No Dino Nuggies tonight.
No Dino Nuggies. We got the leftovers, baby.
Christmas leftovers.
Yes, sir. But hey, man, we love every single one of y'all. Thank y'all for being here with us. Thank y'all for hanging out, and thank y'all for getting vulnerable with us and talking and being here for what matters. I mean, we'll get back to our having fun and ranking stuff and talking some horror, but we all had to be here tonight, baby.
That's true. Thank you, everybody.
Look at that. I don't blame him. Val, you keep it up, you might just get a lock of the beard in your stocking next year, buddy. Just he'll unbox it, and all of a sudden that testosterone, he's going to open it, and he's going to feel the testosterone surge through his body. I'll tell you what, dude. We got to be careful, dude. This beard, I don't want to overshare. Val, but I'm not allowed in public a lot of times with this beard because I can walk through the mall.
It's too much testosterone for
and
most people.
I can turn around and see, Val, just a sea of women with hot flashes. Just
he has absolutely. We have been out together and had women want to touch his beard.
That is very true.
It's totally true. Granted, it was like somebody's grandma, but still. Do you remember that?
I remember that. Yeah. She had like her daughter ask for her or something. Like, can I touch the?
Yeah. Yeah. So it was basically like, a 40-something-year-old woman came up and asked if her mother could touch his beard.
And I live to please women. I'm not going to toot my own horn here, but toot toot.
Toot toot.
Toot toot. Damn it, that should have been my fact for tomorrow, Anna.
I just sat there like, what is happening? What is happening right now?
I'm sitting over there like, y'all gonna get my ass beat. What are we doing about touching my beard?
It was so weird.
So over walked Cindy Crawford is what Anna's trying to say. And
no. West Virginian Meemaw wanted to touch the
Valdo's. Valdo, dude, I'm a cure for it, baby. I got, hey, man, I'm telling you what, I'm that bad medicine. When Bon Jovi wrote that song, it was inspired by Little Steve. I brought that bad medicine, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Bad medicine is what I need.
Oh, whoa. Come on, Jay, but what are you talking about, dwarf? All I do is tower, bro. All I do is tower. They got me. Let me tell you something. They got me for the cover of The Northman, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, God of War Ragnarok. God
of War Ragnarok. You do kind of look like that dude.
Well, not to toot my own horn here, Anna, but we're going to have to put a toot toot sound effect on the damn thing.
We're going to need it. Toot. Probably just you saying toot toot.
That sexy ginger beard, baby. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey. Woo.
Grassman got goosed in line getting his Chinese food on Christmas Eve.
Bye, dude. Well,
awesome.
Don't even get me started on what happened to me in California everywhere I went. Jesus God.
He apparently
Anna's lucky to have me right now.
He appeals to a very specific type, apparently. It was awesome.
So what Anna's trying to say is overwalked Cindy Crawford. And
no.
Yep.
It was awesome.
Oh man, it was awesome.
It was hilarious. Yeah.
All right, my friends. I love every single one of you. Anna loves all of you too. Thank y'all for being here with us tonight, making our day. But I guarantee you, Anna feels better now.
I do feel better. JP thinks it was the old ladies. And that's the old ladies in West Virginia who love him. In California, it was a different demographic.
Yeah. So what she's trying to say, JP, overwalk Cindy Crawford, and that's what it is. It's supermodels is what we're trying to get at here, JP, without giving away the goose and giving away the gander. We are magnetic, Grass. I mean, we can't help it.
JP's a little closer now. Yes.
We're magnetic, Grass, man. We lure them in, we're heartbreakers.
Yeah.
Can't help it. Anna somehow locked down. Got me on lock. But hey, there's a loss to women everywhere. All right, my friends. We love every single one of you. And members, please come to the members only stream tomorrow. We'd love to have you there. It is going to be super fun. Super fun. I promise. All right, my friends. Let's get them up. There we go.
I did yours, so it won't do mine.
Yeah.
We should have done it together.
We should have done the sunset heart hands.
Sunset heart hands.
Oh, look. Yeah, there we go. It can't figure it out now. There it is. Oh, man. Yep. All right, my friends. Until next time, look horror.
Listen horror.
Talk horror, my friends.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. We love you. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yay.